Welcome to Stress Free SOULutions with Sarah. I'm your host, Sarah Alysse, a stress management and fitness coach, advocating the world to trust their gut more often. I discuss various ways to manage stress and share personal stories of guest experts who have gone through the same stressors as all of you at home. Hey there, super moms of the universe. Let's play a game called hide and seek. No, not with your kids or that mysteriously vanishing left sock. It's time to seek out you in the everyday hide and seek of life. Introducing Mastering the Soul System, a 12-week journey to reclaim your time and energy. This course is your gateway to finding balance, energy, and joy in every aspect of your bustling life. Picture this, 12 weeks where the words mom and mayhem don't always go together. Rediscover yourself with every breath in our Soulful Mind Weeks. Sing out loud in the shower or car, off-key is absolutely fine, and dance during our Soulful Body sessions, and embrace the quiet whispers of your heart in our Soulful Spirit adventures. It's about time your spirit got a front row seat, don't you think? Join us on this journey. Embrace the harmony between being a dedicated mom and your personal aspirations. Mastering the soul system, because darling, in the noise, find your silence. And maybe, just maybe, a bit of that elusive thing called me time. You deserve to thrive, not just survive. So come on, slide into our world at www.livewellenhanceyou.com/soul system. Your journey back to you starts now. How is everyone's relationship with time? Time has always been weird to me because it went so slow when we were all children. And then now that I have a kid, it is going so incredibly fast. Now, there are so many things in the past I have taught you, and I'm sure you've heard about from my guests or just from your own knowledge. But what I have really noticed with time is that every season you have to adjust how you manage it. It's not like this is the one thing that will work, because when you have a project deadline or a stressful period in your life, time flies and you don't have enough bandwidth to create these habits for yourself. So my goal for today is to share with you how time has gotten away from me, how I've learned from it, and then how I've been able to adjust my patterns with whatever season I'm in. I hope this really resonates with you because, man, the chaos just is too much for me, and I need to find some sort of calm through that storm. So here we go. This is my soulful time management journey. So when I discovered that I was having a baby, I knew instantly my world was going to change. What I did not know was how much. And it started by me shifting how I performed at work. Now, that didn't mean I was lazy or anything like that, but I had to manage my energy because sometimes I was feeling excellent. Other times I was feeling emotional. And then there would be times like through my third trimester that I would just need to breathe and walk around nice and slow. But I know that I've shared with you, I moved across the country, and it was one of the busiest times. It was in my second trimester, moving to a whole nother state, figuring out my doctors. So I really had to be specific with my energy and time. this happens so often. I have clients that have a busy period in their work year. Sometimes it's heading into the holidays. Sometimes that's New Year, where all the big clients they have to go and see and visit. What really has helped me is living with intention. So each month, I set an intention for myself, not a goal. I talked about the word of the year. With that word of the year, how can you set that intention for yourself? Well, for January, for me, my intention is to get myself moving again because I had no time the last few months because I was managing a schedule. I really needed to decide how to live with intention. And when I was pregnant, that was, like I said, kind of slowing down. Once I had Samara, I had to speed up a little bit, but I had to manage my energy because I was breastfeeding constantly. And that meant I needed to set hours for my work that made sense. She didn't really have a nap schedule at the beginning because we were getting to know her and what she liked to do throughout the day, what energy she needed. Around, honestly, 7 months was when I noticed, okay, I can make a little more time for that. Became completely different energy in her because she's starting to crawl and move and speak and just understanding when she got tired, her nap schedule. Oh, I'll schedule a client hour, or I'll go and bring her to my mom, or my podcast interviews are all at night now. And I'll do my solo episodes while she's napping. So just understanding that made me live more with intention. My intention for this podcast, my intention for our routines, my intention for my business this year. And I realized that in order for me to be a stage leader, I needed to speak more. And I appreciate all of you that told me that they wanted to learn where this all came from. How did I become a stress management coach? And I wanted to give you some insight and stories that weren't just from my past, but present. So today, it's all about the chaos I've been going through and what I've been allowing and the different seasons. So I've been super mindful now of her schedule, and I need to be mindful of my own energy. And with that, I needed to start creating space for what matters. This is still something I'm working on. It's really, really hard for me. This is probably the hardest one that I'm going to teach y'all today. And it's funny, I think of Wicked and how they were talking about holding space. Well, I feel like we always hold space for other people and we don't create space for ourselves and what truly matters to us. So, this podcast obviously is part of my business, but I really love doing it. So, I need to create the space and time for it. And then another thing is allowing myself to speak more, right? And then the third thing is singing more and writing music because being creative not only not only brings me joy, but it is something that I love working on with my friend and connecting with my friend that lives in New York. If you haven't listened to any of our music yet, go to Maybe Soon Music. You can find a lot of our music videos on YouTube, and our music's everywhere on Spotify. So stream away and share. It truly is an amazing time for me to express myself making music. So I want you to think of what you need to create more space of. It could be as simple as I need to create a time for me to walk a lot more or get my workout in. Or maybe you're working all the time. You need to create space for your friends, for family members, with your child. And this is the last one that I believe isn't as hard as we make it. It's being present in each moment. Now, social media takes up a lot of people's bandwidth. And what I'm hoping we all can do more of in 2025 is set down the phone and be more present. Be present with your significant other. Be present while you're on the phone. Trust me, I have done this. I have scrolled or been purchasing clothes for Samara and on the phone with a friend, and you're not actively listening to them. I'm hoping that when you are present, you notice how much your stress level comes down. Because when our head is in a bunch of things, there is no way we're able to actively listen to our bodies as well as the space around us. The times when I'm most present, I see Samara's smile. I hear her giggle. I'm able to joke around with my husband. I discover something new about my business and myself and how I can create better and stronger relationships. This will take time, but if you give yourself the time, not only will this bring more joy, but your energy levels will actually be up. The phone sucks our energy a lot, can leave us depressed, feeling uneasy. I know you've seen all the studies out there about reducing the screen time. So understand that time can go slower again, like it did when we were kids, because we're living with intention. We're creating space for what matters, and we're being present. Now, there are going to be some challenges, like I shared throughout this podcast, what I've had to deal with, but understanding that there are all these different seasons, whether in your business, your personal life. And as long as you do those three things, live with intention, create space for what matters, stay in the present, time will flow like the river. So stop saying you don't have time for this and start saying, yes, and I'm going to use my time wisely. Thank y'all for listening today. Remember to speak well to yourself on this self-love journey. Thanks to Dan Lieber at Beckett Brown Music for the intro and outro music. You can keep in touch with me on Instagram at Sarah Alysse Coaching. If you're looking to improve your health and wellness, check out my business, livewellenhanceyou.com. While you're there, join the Live Well Enhance You email list and receive exclusive offers for our wellness programs and events. Until next time, take care.
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience and their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's LIBSYN, ads.com today,